Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about a new palette from Natasha Denona. Spoiler alert, it is Natasha Denona, yes, today. I don't know that it has the same flow as Denona, but this is so good. This is so good. This is the new mini retro palette, and I'm telling you, when I first saw this, it was one of those palettes that it was just instantaneous, didn't have to think about it. I love Natasha. I know we have some hits and misses here and there, but overall, I love her, and these colors are right up my alley. These colors give me the feels. This is like that rosy vibe. I immediately thought about a palette. I'm going to go ahead and show you. This one right here is one of my loves, my absolute loves. This is from Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and it's the Vintage Rose palette. I'm sure you guys have heard me say a million times, but orchids and roses are my favorite flowers. And this, like, you open it up and it just screams rose. Well, when I saw this one, I was like, this is like the toned down version of this palette. Put these up side by side. This is hard. Shouldn't be this hard. So hopefully you guys can see. It's like this is the pumped up full on rose, and this is the softer, the retro vibes. So it was love at first sight with me. However, you guys know, I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to let you know if it's good or not, what happens, does it have fallout, are the mattes good, all of that. I'm gonna let you guys know, but before I do, let's get into the swatches and information. First off, it is $25, and I'm not seeing anything about it being limited edition. I really hope it's not, because this is a beautiful classic palette. I'm really hoping that this is not, so I'm not seeing anything about it being limited, so I'm gonna say it's not limited. Kudos to that. The description reads, it's a mini palette featuring 5 dreamy colors for romantic retro looks, perfect for a soft pastel look and everyday wear. So true. For the shades in the palette, we have Galaxia, a light nude with green and blue sparks, Industrial, green taupe with silver reflect, 60s, a greenish gray, Vintage taupe, Antique rose, and then a Pixie, described as a pink with champagne shift. And I think that's all you need to know about the palette, so let's go ahead and get into this eye look, and then I'll give you guys my feedback. REPHR number 15 and Vintage taupe. I'm going to start off by placing this on the outer corner of the eye, and then bringing it upward and into my crease and transition area. MAC 217 and 60s, again starting on the very outer corner, and then bringing it into the crease, Sonia G, Builder Pro and Industrial, taking this on the outer portion of the lid, tapping it into place, and then small pressing and swiping motions. I'm using this dry. Same brush, I just wiped it off, and now I'm grabbing Galaxia, placing this shade on the front portion of the inner corner and the lid, merging together the two shades. MAC 283 and Pixie. Gonna take just a little bit of that right at my brow arch. Sonia G Mini Booster, going back in with Vintage Taupe. Applying this to the lower lash line. Just gonna smoke it out. Same brush and 60s. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that right on the outer corner, and then I'm gonna go add on liner and just mascara. To finish off the look, I used my Melt Burnished Liner. I initially tried to get like a smaller wing, but then it kind of went ham and became a bigger wing, but I don't care. It really just goes with this palette so well. That like maroonish color is gorgeous. I love it. And then Kitten and Beauty on my lips. Okay, let's get into the palette. I love it. 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 I can't help myself. The mattes blended out beautifully. I love this shade right here. This shade alone, all over the lid and just smoked out all by itself under the lower lash line, and then like this right at the brow arch. That's a look for me. That is a go-to style look for me. And then adding in this green, like it says, it's like this greenish, grayish. It's just the perfect, beautiful green. And I was worried about having issues with it because sometimes this type of shade can be iffy. It can be chalky. I did have to build it up just a little bit on the outer corner by using like a tapping motion, but it still worked. It worked really well. I'm very happy with it, and it didn't blend away. That's something that also tends to happen a lot with this type of shade. It didn't happen. So these together alone, stunning. And then we get into these two. The amount of pigmentation and like how it went on with the brush that I use, which is a dense but still fluffier packing brush. I didn't even have to go in with my MAC 242 or my REPHR P21 or my, ESERUM W21. Is like, I just lost my head right there. I didn't have to use anything synthetic or thin or stiff or anything like that to get this pigmentation. I am so in love, so in love. And then I like this shade down here because it gives a softer sheen to the eye. This right here, you're not gonna have any of the texture. So if you want something on the lid that is going to be a little bit smoother and just wash it all over for a daytime work look, this is going to be it. I even like the packaging, you guys. I'm really excited about this palette. I know that I'm a little over the top right now, but when I get excited, and I'm really excited about this palette. Honestly, I would love to see her do a full size of these type of tones right here. I would be elated. I would jump on that so fast. I mean, I jumped on this so fast, but it's just so pretty. I have nothing bad to say about this palette other than you're going to get some fallout. You're going to get some fallout. That's it. Other than that, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I have nothing else to say. I love it. I love the packaging. I love the rose gold. Okay, I'm done. In case you were confused, I like the palette just a little bit. Just a little bit. Anywho, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this really quick review. I know a lot of the times I have a lot more to say, but when something is just good, it's just good. What can you do? It's good. I love you, bless you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.